Hi boys and girls, let's take a look at this book together and maybe it will give you some more inspiration for our nature-inspired architecture houses. This book is called Under the Ground. When you look at the ground, do you ever think about what's going on underneath it? There is a lot going on. All kinds of creatures live hidden underground. Let's look and see. Under the ground, there are worms, tiny eggs, larvae, beetles, roots, and rocks, stones, and pebbles. Have you ever raked through the grass? If you watch, you'll see many different creatures scurry away or burrow to safety. Let's look closer. Can you find a worm, a snail, a centipede, a frog, and a bee? What else can you find? Moles spend most of their lives underground, hidden from enemies, like this sharp-toothed weasel. Above ground, you can usually tell a mole's home by the mound of earth above it. But what goes on underground? Moles dig long tunnels with their special rooms to store their food and care for their young. They eat earthworms and other insects that live underground. Badgers snuggle down and sleep in their dens underground. They hunt by night and sleep by day. Sometimes a fox will use a badger's old den as a safe, warm place to rear her pups. Some animals build whole cities underground. Colonies of ants build cities connected by maze-like tunnels and rooms. Let's look inside this nest to see how the population of a colony grows. Worker ants carry developing eggs laid by the queen to nurseries where they will hatch. The larvae grow and soon change into pupae and finally into more ants. Many insects and small animals lay their eggs in the ground, out of the cold and away from enemies that might eat them. Beware, here comes an enemy now. It's going to be hiding behind this tree. As soon as they see an eagle overhead, the marmots dive down into their holes. Their babies sleep safely through all the excitement. All kinds of animals make their homes in the banks of a river. Let's look at some of the animals who live here. A kingfisher tunnels into the riverbank to nest and lay her eggs. Frogs and muskrats and snakes find shelter in hollows between the roots of plants and trees. What can you find hiding under the sand at the seashore when the tide is out? Oh, we can take a look at all of these different creatures. One thing that I like to find with my kids at the beach are the little sand crabs. Maybe you can relate to that too. The desert sun is burning hot. Many animals hide by day in cool burrows dug underground. They wait for the cool of night to come out and hunt. Scientists who study caves are called speleologists. They wear helmets, sturdy clothing, and boots to protect themselves. They carry lamps, nylon ropes, and other special safety equipment for exploring. Some caves have underground lakes and streams, rock formations, and creatures that live in the dark. Let's look inside. So here's our cave. Speleologist lamps help them see in the dark. See how the bats sleep upside down? They hang from the cave roof by their feet. Some of these animals would never live underground. Which animals are they? The answers are blue whale, sheep, baboon, and cat. I hope you enjoyed this book. And feel free to go back and pause and take a look at all of the drawings and be inspired. Remember, enjoy and stay creative.